Latinos for Trump, where the fuck y'all at? The IRS is now giving the Department of Homeland Security the access to the personal information and the addresses for all undocumented immigrants. A lot of people are scratching their head right now talking about how the IRS even has the information for undocumented immigrants if undocumented immigrants don't pay taxes. Fucking wrong. Undocumented immigrants don't have social security numbers, but they do have ITIN, which is individual taxpayer identification numbers. I bet y'all didn't know that undocumented immigrants contribute to our economy and pay more in taxes than many major corporations. In 2022, America's 10.9 million undocumented immigrants paid about $100 billion in taxes. Just for context, even though they paid $100 billion in taxes, they are not eligible for the same tax benefits as U.S. citizens. Undocumented immigrants are not eligible for Social Security retirement benefits, health insurance through Medicare, or the federal earned income tax credit, which helps families with low incomes get a tax break. But because they don't have a social security number, they're not even eligible for that shit. For the people looking around talking about, well, I'm not going to be impacted because I'm documented. This impacts everybody because disclosing the immigrant tax records to DHS for immigration enforcement will discourage tax compliance among immigrant communities, because why the fuck will they pay their taxes and file their taxes if now their personal information is going to be given to the DHS against them? It's going to weaken contributions to essential public programs like food stamps and increase burdens for U.S. citizens and non-immigrant taxpayers, because if the government is losing $100 billion in tax revenue from undocumented immigrants, where do you think they're going to make up that money? By taxing your ass. It's gotten so bad with all these deportations that Florida lawmakers are now pushing legislation to weaken child labor laws to fill the jobs vacated by undocumented immigrants. Get ready for the raids because they're coming. Get ready for that $100 billion to be squeezed out of your ass because the undocumented immigrants are not going to be paying that. Get ready for prices to keep going up because those jobs are not being filled. The supply chains are being fucked up and inflation will go up.